Hey everybody, it's Natasha from Mystic Wisdom and Treasures. We are back here today for a brand new timeless pick a card reading, whether you are new to my channel or you are a returning subscriber. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much to those of you who have been liking, commenting my videos, sharing my videos, subscribing to my channel. Your support and feedback really means so much to me. And if you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. I am really excited to be connecting with you today. On this channel, I like to make tarot pick card readings as well as using other divination methods to bring forth messages from spirit for your highest good to know. And thank you so much as well to those of you who have been donating to my channel as well as booking private readings. If you are interested in booking a private reading with me, my service information is listed in the video description down below. I am currently offering services through my Etsy shop, so if you are interested, those are listed in the video description. Today's video came to me intuitively from spirit, and I wanted to make something uplifting and encouraging. And so today's topic is going to be what makes your soul beautiful. So we have 3 groups to choose from today. If you would like to pause the video, you can, so that you can ground, center yourself, clear your mind, and take a few deep breaths. Calling your spirit guides, your guardian angels, higher self, universe, divine, and ask them to help direct you to a group that contains the information for your highest good to know right now regarding what makes your soul beautiful. We are also going to be doing some water scrying, and then we will be jumping into tarot and oracle cards. We have 3 groups to choose from today. We have over here group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. If you would like to take a moment to pause the video, you can until you find the group or groups that you feel the most intuitively drawn to. I will place crystals down in just a second for you if it's easier for you to choose this way. Remember that you are the ruler of your own reality. Energy can always shift and change. If you hear something that does not resonate with you, you also have free will. You do not have to mold any of these messages. You do not have to take any of these messages with you, so please only take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. And if you notice the blue on my hands, I hope that is not too distracting. I got most of it off, but I had a little run-in with some very deep blue hair dye. So anyway, that's very off topic. Let me put the crystals on. So once again, we have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. If you want to see a close-up of the crystals here, we have Celestite for group number 1, the Blue Mist Lemurian crystal for group number 2, group number 3, we have the Amazonites. Alright, so timestamps will be listed in the video description down below so that you may skip ahead to the group that you feel the most intuitively called to when you are ready. Let's get right in. Hello, group number 1. For those of you who are drawn to the group with the Celestite crystal, hello and welcome to your reading. Let us start out with some water scrying, and then we will hop right into your cards. First and foremost, my beautiful group number 1s, what I'm feeling in your water is a very playful spirit. I am seeing an image of like a cat in my mind's eye, or like kind of like, it reminds me of those fake cat ears too, or like those hoodies that used to have or do have the cat ears on them. So I'm sensing somebody who has a playful nature to them. You're very endearing, very charming, very sweet as well. I'm picking up on a very creative energy, somebody that is very artistic as well. And you know, creativity doesn't always have to be like art in the form of painting and all of that, but I am sensing a very innovative mind, very creative. I am getting some artists in here. I am picking up on somebody that is really good at painting or like the visual arts, but even more form of arts. I'm picking up on somebody that is amazingly talented with music, could be with drawing, painting, singing, and so many other things. You might have a very aesthetically pleasing style to you. But aside from the physical things, you have a very beautiful soul, because you have this creative charm to you. You know how to liven a space up. You know how to lift energy up. I don't know if some of you know this, but your creativity is actually, like, part of that is a spiritual gift in the way that you're raising frequency. I feel like you have so much authenticity to you. You're very authentic. You're very inspirational without even trying to be. It doesn't matter whether you identify as male or female or what you identify as necessarily, but I am picking up on a more feminine energy in this group. And that doesn't have to apply to all of you, but I am picking up on somebody that is feminine, and I am also picking up on, yeah, it's somebody that has a good eye for beauty. You have so much beauty in your soul, a creative grace. You have a sense of spunk to you too, but you're also graceful at the same time. And going back to what I was saying about creative, like a spiritual creative gift, I feel like whatever it is that you bring to this world, whatever you create, the way you even organize things, the way you present yourself, the way you carry yourself in this world, anything that you create raises the frequency of this planet and inspires a lot of people. It actually opens people's mind to see new perspectives or see the world in a new light. I am getting so much artistic, creative energy from you. I feel like you might have a flair of mystery to you, as well as being eccentric, and that's something that really captures people's attention. That's something that really makes you special and shine. And again, I feel like it's like you're doing this for yourself too. You're expressing yourself. The way that you express yourself, it seems so effortless to other people. Like, you just carry it so naturally and so beautifully, and no, there's not a person on this earth that can replace you. The way that you do things, the way that you shine, the way that you come in authentically. Your authenticity is a beautiful superpower for you. So I'm gonna pour out your water, and then we will get some cards. Start with tarot first, and then we'll get into some oracle cards. I'm seeing so many vivid colors in your aura as well. You might have a cat for a spirit animal, particularly a white cat. It doesn't have to be a white cat, but that is something I'm seeing for somebody out there. I also just heard snow bunny, so that might mean something to somebody in particular. You may love crystals. Let me take that. 8 of Wands. So some of you may be entrepreneurs. You may have a very, entrepreneurial spirit. That's way too many cards, so I'm not going to take those. You inspire change, you inspire forward movement, you inspire people to look outside the box, you inspire creative thinking, you have very forward thinking, you're very ahead of your time. I'm picking up on a very Piscean energy, maybe Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be. Wands is usually suits the element of fire, but that's just some placements that I was sensing intuitively. I do like to read cards intuitively, not just by like a book meaning or anything. I like to intuitively channel messages. So I mean, some of you may have some strong fire in your chart too, but that's not so much important. But what I am getting is somebody who is very ahead of their time. You're like the leader of the misfits, like that kind of energy. You're an entrepreneur. You would be a very successful entrepreneur, or owning your own business, especially if it's creative. So we have the 2 of Cups. So you are able to connect with people in a very special way. I feel like a lot of people are very attracted to you. You're very able to pick up on the feelings and emotions of others. You make people feel very understood. You have a very beautiful listening ear, a very beautiful aura. I'm seeing like this rainbow and all the colors in here really depicts your aura to me. Also before I was seeing like a vivid blue, like it reminds me of paint, like when paint is still wet and it's like this deep blue, but this is also something that I am seeing for you. And again, that white cat spirit animal keeps popping up in my mind's eye. So somebody very creative, very uplifting, somebody that's very forward thinking. You come out with very out of the box ideas that inspire change and forward thinking, transformation. So you also, not only are you like have an eye for aesthetic or making things physically beautiful and energetically beautiful, you also inspire transformation in other people in the way that you transform yourself. You're probably very self-expressive or express yourself in an authentic way, and you're able to also see into the soul of other people and inspire change within them. People are very drawn to you. So we have awakening. Let's go with one more. You may be very spiritual. Your crown chakra may be very lit up, very active. You get a lot of intuitive downloads through your crown chakra, especially creative ideas and creative way of thinking about other people. I am getting here. You help bring out the creativity in others. You are somebody that's truly special. You may identify with being a starseed, and you truly are a starseed. And you're very in alignment with your purpose. You're meant, you very much, you're like, you have so many different talents and like avenues that you can go down, and I feel like you're the kind of person that can pull off everything that you want to do, like owning your own business, being an artist, being an intuitive. Some of you may be tarot readers yourself, and you're very gifted at it. You're very intuitive, you're very creative. You might be an intuitive artist. You have this irreplaceable energy about you. You inspire change in a positive way. You inspire other people to think in another way, and that's part of a starseed mission I'm getting for those of you who identify with being starseeds. Because I'm feeling like this is a major starseed pile. Okay, Ace of Swords. So somebody very innovative, somebody very honest, even if sometimes it comes off if people aren't used to the level of honesty, but they also appreciate it. Like you're very honest, you're very blunt, but you're also very sweet. It's like you're able to balance this vibrant personality with honesty, with truth, with core truths. You're probably a strong empath as well, or highly sensitive person. You're very sensitive to energy, picking up. I just got something about astral travel or like lucid dreaming or dream work. That might be a gift that you have, or it's like you're really able to see into other people's psyches, and you're here to inspire forward movement, forward thinking, new ways of seeing this world. You're bringing magic into this world, and I feel like you have so much depth as well as beauty and creativity, and you have like such a go-getter energy, such a creative energy to you. So let's get your next cards. Let's get some of these real fast. I'm gonna take them. So we have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So that reminds me of what I got from your water scrying about playful energy. You're very colorful. Like your soul is very colorful. It's very creative. It's like it's not just boxed in by one color. You're like all of the colors, and you mix them so beautifully and blend them well. Your soul, you're an artist at your soul. Boundaries, where do you need to establish better boundaries? So this makes me think of empathy. This makes me think of having to go through kind of those lessons. You're very intuitive. Some of you may identify with being mediums or having a mediumship ability, or you may share this gift with the world. You have so many gifts and talents that are in demand about you. You kind of have the spotlight energy to you. So let's get some more cards. This makes me think of like you would need to have these boundaries too, because it's like you're so receptive to the world of spirit and helping people. I feel like people probably look to you a lot for guidance, for help, for advice, especially anything creative or intuitive, or if somebody has an problem going on in their life. I feel like you bring a new perspective that people actually want to listen to. A lot of people want your advice or your opinion, or to get your eye for detail and aesthetic on things, and your truth. Even if sometimes it's hard for people to hear, it like really defines and helps them. It defines what the situation and helps them in a constructive way. Paradox. So yeah, you are a paradox. It's like people can't fit you into one box. They can't just say you're one thing. You're not just one thing. You're so creative. You have many skills, talents, abilities. You're so undefinable in the best way possible. You may have some, again, strong Aquarian or Piscean energy in your chart. You don't have to, or maybe even Aries. And I'm saying this in an intuitively channeled way, so that's something specific I'm picking up on an energy here. But again, even if you don't, I am getting somebody that is just, you're very out of the box, you're very otherworldly. People are very drawn to this quality. You bring something to the table that seems very foreign to this earth, and people love it. And your soul is very beautiful. It's very undefined. It's always changing and blending beautifully. It's never caged in a box. You speak your truth. You show up authentically. You are always changing in a beautiful way. You inspire forward movement. You inspire people to think in a different way. So let me pull two final cards. You are a true starseed. Okay, I'm gonna take it. We have abundance, support, and at the very bottom we have freedom. So we have enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. You are a very abundant soul. You attract good things. You attract abundance. You're a powerful manifester, and you manifest change in this world. You have a very big life purpose, I'm getting here. You're very able to attract in friendships, all different walks of life. You're very able to understand people and help people think outside the box into a more wide range of colors, so to speak. Support, ask for help, get more rest, and nurture yourself. You're also very nurturing. You're very understanding. You can't be pinned in one box, and you're also there to support people. You're here to inspire change in people. You're here to unchain people from the normal way of thinking, so to speak, if there is a such thing as normal. It's like you're meant to show people a new way to life. Your freedom within yourself inspires freedom within others, and that's ultimately your life purposes and the effect that you have on people. People feel empowered around you. They feel like they have the power within themselves to transform. You have a healing energy as well as a creative energy, and a very authentically you energy, very independent. So this is what I'm seeing for you, group number 1. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. comment down below, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you are new and you enjoyed this video. I really enjoy reading your feedback and it means a lot to me. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, my services are listed in the video description down below. I am currently offering services through my Etsy shop, so if you're interested, go ahead and follow the links in my video description. So that's gonna do it for you, group number 1. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Hello, my lovely group number 2s. For those of you who are drawn to the group with the blue Miss Lemurian crystal, hello and welcome to your reading. Let's get right into your water scrying and then we'll hop into your cards. So I am picking up on somebody who has a very razor sharp focus. I'm picking up on somebody that is very goal oriented. You're very focused. You have like this laser vision about you, and it's actually a huge gift of yours. Some of you may feel a little bit perfectionistic at times. I just heard Virgo. You absolutely do not have to be a Virgo, but that is something that is coming through for some of you. Maybe a strong placement for you, but I am getting somebody that's very hardworking, that is very dependable. I'm feeling an energy that people can really depend on, and I feel like you get things done. You may be good with planning for some of you. You may be somebody who picks up on small details of things. Some of you may have a very sharp memory, especially long-term memory, or you pick up on details that other people miss. I'm feeling like you are a person that really analyzes. You have a strong analytical mind. You're very intelligent, like emphasis on the very intelligent. I'm picking up on very smart energy. Your mind is so penetrating. You may have a very powerful gaze to you. Your eyes may be very piercing. When you look at people, they're very attracted to your eyes and the essence of your eyes, and it's like you're staring right into people's soul. You're noticing things about people that maybe they don't even necessarily notice about themselves. Yeah, you're very smart. You're just the attention to detail and the razor focus you have a strong will, a strong mind. You're somebody who gets things done. You're very ambitious and you carry things through. So if you have a goal in mind, if you have a project that you're working on, sorry for that. If you have a project that you are working on, I'm seeing somebody that sees it through to the end, or you're very thorough. You have this strength to you, this sense of stability that other people feel around you. Sometimes you may keep a little bit quiet, so I feel like maybe sometimes you can be a bit guarded and it takes a little while for you to let people in, but it's like a lot of people want to peel the layers away and get to know you. I feel like you also have a very good sense of humor, and it's like sometimes your jokes come in at the most unexpected times, or because sometimes maybe you can come off with this more serious or analytical demeanor, it catches people off guard because how funny you are, and you're very funny. Like, people are very drawn to your sense of humor and your wits, and you're smart. The fact that you are so smart and intellectual, you're very deep too. You may be interested in the mysteries of the universe, of ancient times, of different things. Your brain is so powerful. You're very analytical. You have a magnetizing mind and magnetizing eyes, and people want to follow after what you're doing. So you may notice like you're doing something and it inspires other people to want to do similar things to you. It's almost like you're a trendsetter when you're just going about your business, and you have like this very focused energy, razor sharp energy, hardworking, a little bit mysterious too. But when people get to know you, they see how funny you are as well. They see a powerful mind. They see a very determined, strong spirit. Some of you may have Scorpio strong in your chart as well. So I'm going to pour this out and we're going to get right into your cards. So what makes pile number 2's so beautiful? Okay, we have the Three of Swords. You're a very good lover, I'm getting here. The Tower, you inspire transformation. See, like really Scorpio-like energy. So much transformation energy. You might have an edge to you as well. You're somebody very in tune with your shadow side as well. With your shadow and your light. And the way that you blend them together, I feel like it helps a lot of people. Or it has the potential to. We have Eight of Swords. And very analytical, very deep, very mysterious, very transformational, very not afraid to get deep, not afraid of thinking and thinking deeply, or taking on strong emotions. Like you have this intensity to you that is very magnetizing. We also have the King of Wands, so very innovative ideas in the universe. So you have a strong mind, group number 2. You have the ability to really push and power through things in a way like maybe people feel like giving up, and you're somebody that is really able to make the odds go against like what people think, or like say the odds seem like they're stacked against you or other people. It's like you're the one that comes up with the change, with the idea that turns everyone's world upside down. You have a leadership to you, even if you don't always want to be the leader. You do inspire change. You may be a natural counselor, or like have this inner psychologist to you. Some of you may actually be into psychology, or the workings of the universe. You're very intuitive. You may have a gift, a spiritual gift about diving into past lives or the Akashic records, or see visions in meditation. But I'm getting somebody that's intuitive, that's very deep, that's in tune with not only the light but also the shadow, and the way that you're not afraid to go deep into that. You're somebody that is healed through a lot of wounds, and you're not afraid to admit that you're still healing, that there's still things that are affecting you and that you're working through. You show up in this world in a way that's unapologetically you, in a way where you honor the balance within yourself. And it's kind of like you don't give a fuck what other people think, because you have this very determined, strong-willed. You're also not afraid to cut people off when need be. I feel like you've been through a lot that has gotten you here. Some of you may be gifted writers as well here, and writing, sorry for that car, writing from your experiences may be very beneficial. You have a very deep mind. Again, maybe you're a very good writer. You may be self-employed, a lot like group number 1 in that sense. But I feel like you're somebody that the way that you carry your experiences, and they molded you into who you are, the way you carry yourself now, it's like you're a transformation genius, or like a leader in this way. You're very innovative, very psychic. You're very deep. You're very into the mysteries of the unknown, and that's a very appealing thing. Yeah, there's a lot of like 8th house kind of energy I'm getting to this, which has to do with things that are hidden, with the occult, with the taboo, things under the surface. Very Scorpion-like. Yeah, you're somebody that's able to see right through the cores into people's psyche. Some of you may have also been drawn to group number 1. And some of you may be watching that after, watching this pile after group number 1. And if so, hello and welcome again. Yeah, you're not afraid to get deep into the unknown. Okay, so we have fill up your well, retreat, rest, refuel, priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Oh my goodness. So first and foremost, some of you may have had a past life in ancient Egypt. So if you've always felt drawn to that, that's why. But I'm getting somebody that has like this high priest or priestess vibe to them that is very deep and emotional, who's the waters run deep within you. There's nothing surface level about you at all. You're very deep, you're very psychic, and you have a bullshit detector like no other, let me tell you. You make a good leader too. It's like you see past the act, past the mask of people. You're good at doing that. You're good at seeing red flags intuitively too, and letting people know. Some of you may be interested in getting into things like counseling or spiritual healing work, or take how that resonates, or some sort of leadership too. You're very intuitive, very deep, very explorative of the spiritual, oh my goodness, a spiritual realm. So underworld and the observer, yeah. You're good at seeing into the psyche of other people. You're good at integrating your shadow. You may be good with shadow work, or helping others through shadow work, or helping pull other people through dark and rough situations. You're very psychic, very clairvoyant. Extremely, like the extent of your intuitive ability is just, it's like untouchable. Just how deep your gifts run, how far you're able to see into other people's inner worlds and their subconscious mind, and in the higher realms too. So your final cards here we have are Sanctuary, take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate, or go on a retreat. Impossibility, raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. So what I'm picking up from this here is that you are somebody who, wait, I think I forgot to pull one more card. So, no, I did. Anyway, excuse me. What I'm getting here is that you may be very have a mystic nature to you. You're somebody with also very powerful boundaries. You've been through a lot of life experiences, or empowering your own personal boundaries, or raising your own standards here. I feel like you help other people, you empower other people through these rough cycles of their life, or other people that may be learning to work through similar things that you had to. You help to empower other people to raise their standards, to be their own leader, because you show up as a leader. You're a very protective spirit. You may be very introverted too, but you're just, the way you see into other people, it's like you see them at their rawest level. You see them straight to the core, and you're very intuitive, very clairvoyant. You're very good at seeing into people's inner child or their inner wounds, and helping bring light into these areas. You're good at seeing into other people's shadows in a healing way, in an illuminating way, bringing magic to people's inner worlds too, helping to teach people boundaries, helping to show people that they deserve better. You're good at empowering people, and you're very empowered, because it's like, even though maybe you've gone through pain in the past, you came out very empowered, and it made a leader out of you. You made yourself a leader. You may have felt very isolated and alone at one time, very like almost like the underdog to a degree. You have like this quiet mystic energy to you, but at the same time it's like very piercing. It's very in the forefront. It's very determined. It's very focused, like that laser focused energy, and seeing right through people's core and inspiring change. You are a catalyst to change in people's life. You're very good at helping people reach their higher self by integrating their shadows and their light and seeing their possibilities and breaking through hard cycles. And generational karma too is something I'm picking up. You're very in tune with your ancestors, I'm getting here. Sometimes you have a little bit of like an air of mystery to you. You may like your solitude as well and need time to recharge. And just so incredibly psychic, so incredibly, you have so much leadership energy to you as well, and so much intuition, and you're an alchemist. You are like an alchemist soul. So this is what I'm seeing for you, group number 2. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment down below. I really do value and appreciate reading your feedback. If you're new to my channel and you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, my service information is listed in the video description down below. I am currently offering readings through my Etsy shop. Booking depends on availability, so if you are interested, go ahead and click the links in my video description to purchase a reading. So this is what I'm seeing for you, my beautiful group number 2. It was an honor reading for you, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful group number 3 is our final pile today for those of you who are drawn to the group with the Amazonite crystal. Hello and welcome to your reading. We're going to find out what makes your soul beautiful. So let's get into your water scrying and then into your cards. First thing immediately I'm getting is you kind of have this energy of go big or go home. You're very like generous. You're very generous. I'm sensing somebody who is very kind-hearted. You have a huge heart with a lot to offer. The people around you that know you are very blessed to know you in this lifetime. People are very impacted by your presence. I feel like you make a big mark in people's lives. You're very down to earth, I'm getting. You're very funny. You make people feel cared about. The size of your heart is just so expansive. You have room for everyone. You are very understanding of other people. You're very funny. You're very good at connecting with other people. You have a huge heart and a huge soul. And I'm also hearing that this is something that you've carried through other lifetimes as well. It's not just this lifetime where these traits are manifesting. I feel like you've always left a big impact on people's lives. I'm definitely getting you have a huge sense of humor, a very infectious smile, very contagious smile. People really love your energy. They feel good in your presence. You lift the energy and mood of a room. It's like somebody could be feeling really sad, and just by you walking into the room, it's like they're excited, they're happy to show up. I just got this image of like people being unhappy at work, and it's like you come in and it completely changes the course of somebody's day just by you showing up. I feel like your words really matter to people. They really impact people. The amount of care that you have is beautiful. You're very caring, you're very giving, you're very generous, you're very funny. You are somebody that just has $1 million personality. The personality on you is just, it's so unmatched. It is so vibrant. People just really love your energy. Again, you make such a difference in this world. Spirit really wants you to know how much of a difference you make. I just heard and saw in the water ripple effect. I am getting somebody who, you're real, you're down to earth, you make people feel comfortable. I feel like you take people out of their shells as well. So if somebody is normally really hard to get to know, I feel like you're the person that kind of bulldozes through those walls, not in an intrusive way, but it's just you can't help it. It's your presence. You're very dynamic, you're very down to earth at the same time. You have so much warmth to give too. A lot of people don't see the pain behind the smile. I feel like it's just the way that your presence impacts people, the way you show up in this world, the way you give. I feel like you're somebody that likely even gives to other people more than you give to yourself. And there's something very beautiful about your smile, very charismatic and down to earth, and it rubs off on people and makes other people smile too. Your energy seriously does lift the energy of the entire room. It does. It changes the course of people's day. You have such a huge presence, a huge impact. So let me pour out your water and then we will get into your cards. Some messages about what makes your soul beautiful. My lovely group number 3s. You make people feel seen, heard, and understood. I think that's something that has come up in all 3 piles, but yours goes to a different level. It's like you really make people feel seen and understood, like even more than the last 2 groups. We have the 9 of Wands and the Page of Wands, so it's a lot of fire energy, a lot of charisma, a huge sense of humor, passion. You may be somebody who follows their dreams and their goals. You also may be somebody that helps people cut the bullshit out of their life. I'm getting here. The 9 of Wands can be sometimes a bit of a guarded energy. And the Page of Wands, it feels like it's going forward. It feels like you keep your friendship circle like very close knit. Trust is very important to you, and it's like, you know, you have such a huge impact on other people. You may be picky about the people that you keep around you. You're very down to earth. You're very inspirational, motivational. You really uplift people. You're a very good friend. I'm hearing parent too. It's like, even if you're a dreamer, you also have the sense of practicality to you, this down-to-earth nature about you. Let's get some more information here about what makes you beautiful. Makes group number 3 beautiful, Spirit. 8 of Swords. This came out in the last group as well. We have the King of Crystals. Oh my goodness. Spirit. Okay. Loud and clear. We have the 4 of Crystals, which crystals in this deck is the Suit of Pentacles. You help empower people to leave behind things that no longer serve them. You help people see this truth, even if other people may not always want to see this truth for themselves. You may have also been drawn to group number 2 as well. For those of you who did feel drawn to more than one pile, I feel like you're somebody who gives really, really good advice. I feel like you are good with protecting what is yours, knowing like what to keep in your life and what not to keep in your life. I feel like you're somebody that really sees past the bullshit. And you help the people that you feel are worthy to stay in your life. You help them see that too for themselves. You give very honest advice, very sound advice, very constructive. You're good at you have a very like protective nature about you. You are able to see things objectively as well. It's like you may not, so a lot of people like you, and you may have a very charismatic nature to you that really pulls people in, but at the same time I feel like there's not many people that you feel in your inner circle Like, you may not let your guard down to just anybody. Like, you have so much to give. I feel like that's kind of why, like, you reserve some of your energy, even though people might feel like they know you on a deeper level than they actually do. I get like you're very selective, and the people that you are selective with and that you are in your chosen circle, so to speak, are very protective, very caring, very cared for. It's like they feel like they're part of a family. The people that get close to your heart or win your heart, it's like you love them like no other. You're very honest, you're very transparent. Not a lot of people get through these walls. And again, it's this energy of maybe a lot of people really attach to you and get close to you, but you may not, like, you maybe keep yourself at a distance from a lot of people, so they may feel closer to you than you feel to them. Like, even if you care for them, it's like you have, your trust is harder to earn. It's like you reserve that for certain people. People gotta really make it through that. And it's like the people that get to be in your life feel very special, feel very taken care of, feel nurtured, but also know that you're always going to speak the truth. You're going to be coming from a space that they can trust, an objective space from your heart center. It's like it's objective, but it's also very caring. You're objective because you are caring. You bring truth because you care. You bring stability into people's lives. You have a presence that really matters, but again, you may be very selective about the energy that you put out, and you help other people strengthen their boundaries too. So this has a very similar energy to group number 2. To a degree, you're a strong leader. Some of you may be in a management position at your job or your work, or you'd be very good, well suited for that. Let's get into your oracles, but I feel like you're just good at cutting through the bullshit or the fake things. You're good at helping other people transform their lives if they're willing to listen and take your advice. It's like you're very balanced. You're very, very balanced, and your practicality and your caring heart. It's like you may be harder on some people, but it's because you're coming from a place of truth and honesty, because you do care for people. Your honesty is very appreciated. Warrior woman, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? Yeah, you're very brave. You're not afraid to step into the truth. You're not afraid of the truth. You speak the truth. You walk the truth. You're a strong soul. You've probably been through a lot yourself, and you're very protective. You're very brave. You're very, very brave. You're very independent. We have unbound. I just said independent too. And we have unbound. So releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. What I'm getting more so is this is what you really help people do. This is a strong role that you play in other people's lives. I feel like you help people step into their power. You help people see things in their life of where they may have these certain lessons and how to free themselves from it. I feel like you just have this very cutting energy, not in a bad way, but in a way where it's like you unbind people, you help break them free. You may volunteer for something in the realm of domestic violence, for example. Like, you may be an advocate. You may really help people through trauma or their pain of the past, or help them see that they can live a better life, or help people out of these cycles, breaking toxic cycles. I feel like you help people work through their past life karma too. You very much embody this warrior spirit. You're so honest and dependable and down to earth. Connect to heart. So yeah, you have a very strong throat chakra, but you have a very caring heart. Some people it's like, you know how you can not mean something in a rude way, but maybe some people view it that way, but it comes from a beautiful space. It comes from a space of deep loving care. You genuinely care about the people around you, the people that you have in your life, in your inner circle, or the people that you know. You're very known for having this balance between your mind and your heart. It's like, even if you're very logical, even if you're very objective, even if you may be very rational or have very objective opinions or advice or things like this and speak the truth, you're very caring, you're very empathic, you truly pick up on the needs and emotions and feelings of other people, and you have a big heart, and it's like you want to help people, you really want to help people get better, and your truth is what makes you beautiful. The fact that you can be so honest and so empathetic at the same time. Wait, this is what we just did. So we have shadow. I'm just going to take what was already there. So again, that reminds me a lot of group number 2. I feel like you've come out of your own shadow work. It may be like shadow work may be an important part of your practice. And it's like you're able to integrate both. Again, a lot like pile number 2. You help people through their darkest hour, and sometimes it may hurt you if you can't save everybody, but you leave such a lasting impact on people. You're very protective. And I feel like some of that's because you have been through a lot. It's like you're kind to everybody, you're also honest, but it feels like not everybody gets to truly make it through your walls, and the people that do, they get so much from it. Like, we have passion here too. Do what excites you, get fired up about your life, increase your energy level. Okay, yeah, you do have like a fiery energy to you, that warrior energy. You're very passionate, and I hear like some people can get intimidated by the amount of truth that you bring, and your leadership, patience. At the bottom we have anger. Okay, so pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play while you wait. Some of you may be very creative or sell art. You don't have to. You help people see the truth in life. I feel like you inspire change. Maybe some people aren't always willing to hear the truth, but it's like you're able to integrate your light and your shadow, your passion, and construct your anger in a healthy way, because you learn to do so too. Safely express your anger, use anger as a positive force, honor all the emotions as sacred. So I feel like you help other people integrate their own shadow work, their own shadows, their own wounds or subconscious patterns, and so many similar vibes to group number 2. But I'm getting like you might be a little bit guarded, but it's like a lot of people, you have such a deep energy that a lot of people want to have around them. You have a very healing energy, a very honest energy, and a level of honesty that can sometimes be hard to find in the way that you express it. It's like you're very caring, and people can sense that you're caring. It's not just like some people can get very sensitive to words, like to the directness, but at the same time it's like they know it's coming from a loving space. The amount of care and protection that you bring into people's lives is very special. It's very beautiful. I feel like you really do worry for other people. You care about people a lot. I just heard take under your wing. So that may be a feeling that some people have when after speaking with you or being around you or having you in their life. I feel like you're somebody that looks out for other people. You're very passionate. Patience may have been something that wasn't always easy to come. That might be something that you're currently working on as a soul lesson, but getting somebody that may express themselves in their art to express their powerful emotions. You have magnetic emotions, you have a powerful presence, and it's because you embody all of who you are. The challenging parts of yourself, the light parts of yourself, all of it. You integrate everything. You're very accountable too. Yeah, you channel your, like, we have anger here. You may channel your anger in a way that is constructive. You may turn it into passion, into like art, for example. It doesn't have to be that, but I feel like you also help lead other people through that because you've been through it yourself. You're a natural counselor in this way too, and you leave such a lasting impact on other people's lives. So this is what I'm seeing for you, my group number 3s. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if it resonates. I really do value and appreciate reading your feedback. If you enjoyed this video and like to see more content like it, please be sure to subscribe. And if you are interested in booking a private reading with me, my service information is listed in the video description down below. I am currently offering services through my Etsy shop. So booking depends on availability. So again, that is listed in the video description down below if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching pile number 3. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and to see you next time. Bye.